Hey guys, welcome back to Hound Hogs BBQ. Today we're going to do something a little bit special. We're actually going to teach you guys how to fry some catfish. So let's get to it. So we are actually out here in Gadsden, Alabama at Smoke on the Falls. It's Friday night. We got to cook some dinner, right?
Yeah,
I know you guys got like 200 wings you're getting ready to cook, but you wanted to show us how you're going to do some fried catfish. Hey Jay, I know it's primarily your recipe. When did you start frying catfish? How'd you get into this? Where'd this recipe come from?
It's a long time ago from my granddad. Cooked catfish when I was young and just been taking over ever since.
And then Justin, you typically make the sauce now.
Yes, I do.
Typically make the sauce.
I forgot the ingredients.
That sauce is still at home, so we're going to use some Blues Hog wild wing sauce today. So I'm going to go away and let you guys take over.
All right, so today for the batter, we're going to use 3 parts cornmeal to 1 part flour and add Bayou Bandit, Bama-Q butter bomb, and some lemon pepper. AJ will batter it up and talk about the cooking process.
We want to start off with farm-raised catfish, mix the batter up, dredge it, then we're going to get our oil to 350. We're going to cook it till it floats, let it drain on some paper towels, about 3 minutes. Then we're gonna try some with some Blue House wild sauce. All these products you see, you can be found at houndshogbbarbecuesupply.com.
All right, let's batter it up. Yep. First up, we got the cornmeal. We're gonna do 3 cups of this. And this helps the fish stay good and crisp. We're gonna do 1 cup of flour. That'll help as well with the crisping process, help with some of the color.
Also, when selecting the meal and flour, make sure you just get the regular flour and cornmeal and don't get the self-rising.
And next, we got Bayou Bandit. This is to add a little spice, a little salt content, a little bit of flavor to the cornmeal. Eyeball it, about a tablespoon, roughly. Then with the Bama-Q butter bomb, that's just gonna add some good richness to the batter. Good butter flavor, about a tablespoon of that as well. And then lastly, we're gonna add this Tones lemon pepper. Highly recommend Tones. This is gonna add some zest, a little brightness to the batter mixture. Add about a tablespoon of that. And then get a little pinch, taste it one more time. And that tastes about right to me. What do you think?
That's spot on. So the next step of the process, we're gonna batter the fish. I recommend a glove because it can get a little bit messy. So you wanna get your catfish fillet. You wanna try to squeeze it a little bit, try to get some of the moisture out. I'm just place it right here, my batter. Just gotta get an even coat on everything. That's what you're looking for right there.
Yeah, I know AJ ain't much to look at, but that catfish sure does look good, don't it?
All right, so now that your oil is preheated 350, you wanna start dropping your fillets in there. You want to keep your oil at 350. You really don't want to get it above 375 because you run into the risk of burning your oil, having off taste in your food. And what I look for is when the fish start floating, then I can just kind of judge it by eye contact.
AJ, you can't be teasing a fat boy with some smells like that over here.
Hey, do what we do, baby.
All right, so I wanted to teach you guys a little bit about hush puppies real quick. Now, traditionally, hush puppies they're just the batter that you're using. The reason they're called hush puppies is because when the dogs would be running around, people would be cooking, they would take a little bit of the batter, throw it in the fryer, and then throw it to the dogs to keep them quiet. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna scoop about 1.5 cups into this other pan. So there's 1 cup, there's about 1/2 cup. It don't have to be exact. And then I've got some buttermilk. I got 1 cup of buttermilk already prepared. That's the egg. That's not the buttermilk. This is the buttermilk. I got 1 cup of buttermilk already prepared, and I'm gonna pour the buttermilk in. Now, even though this may not be traditional, I wanted to show you guys the best way to do this. We have 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder and 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda that we're gonna pour in here. It's gonna help keep them fluffy. And you can take these ratios and make them as big as you want to if you need to cook more. And then I got 1 egg that I'm gonna crack. Drop that in here. And so we're gonna break that egg up and we're just gonna mix this all together. And all you're gonna do is you're gonna take a spoon, probably half a tablespoon at a time, because the hotter your oil is, the smaller your hush puppies need to be. And since we're cooking at 350 today, we want to make sure that they get done all the way through without getting too dark on the outside. All right, so you see the way this batter looks? This is a little bit too thin, okay? If you see it kind of just, it's a little soupy looking, you want to add some more batter. So I'm just going to take a little handful of batter, just drop it in here, and we're just going to keep doing that until it reaches like a kind of a thick pancake consistency. We're probably about 1 3/4 cup of batter right now. Let's just say an even 2 cups. This is all about just eyeballing it. Again, hush puppies aren't supposed to be perfect, and that right there is what it should look like. All right, so it's been long enough. Y'all been keeping me waiting. Let's start with the catfish, okay? We got this wild wing sauce on here. Man, that is some fluffy, perfectly cooked catfish to me.
We'll get this end piece on this one right here.
Get some with this wild sauce on it.
I'll dab some of this.
Boy,
We're pretty good.
no, that's real good.
Now that's...
I know what you're talking about,
good
pretty
catfish.
good.
Well, you know, you gotta stay humble.
You know, I've never put like kind of a hot sauce on catfish. I think that's cooked perfectly. I don't know about you. I know you said you might want it a little bit crispier. That's perfect for me.
Yeah.
Everybody can kind of do their own thing as far as crispiness, right?
Right.
If you wanted a crispier piece of catfish, how much longer would you leave it in there?
I would leave it in there about another 2 minutes or so. You don't want to overcook it to where the meat is dry. You still want some moisture in the catfish and not be rubbery. This is close, it's dang good, and I'll tell you another thing, this wild sauce is so good I could probably drink it.
I think you're wrong about wanting more crispy. I like it exactly the way it is. What do you think, Justin? You like it?
I like it as is. I mean, to me, there ain't nobody that can cook catfish the way AJ cooks catfish. Best catfish cooker on the planet. But I'm
Norala.
Dang,
I'm with
my
him.
hat getting smaller.
a little more crisp to it. But like they said about that wild sauce, that sets it over the top. The lemon pepper in that wild sauce, I'm sorry, AJ, it really goes with the seasonings we used in the batter, and it brightens everything up. It ties it. It's not hot. It's not overtly hot. It just finishes a good finished bite.
I would say this is legit some of the best catfish I've ever had. I'm going to try this hush puppy because, I really didn't do anything but make the hush puppy. I didn't season it or nothing. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Man, that crunch.
That's a good crisp.
So as we wrap this up, guys, tell them where they can find you. Instagram, Facebook, whatever. Just tell them where they can find Norala BBQ.
Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, AJ Johnson.
Justin Turner.
Norala BBQ, like North Alabama, right? That's where it came from.
Yep.
Y'all are part of the 256 crew, right?
We are.
Yes, sir.
And so go follow these guys on all the socials because I'm telling you, they cook some awesome food. But as always, guys, we want to encourage you to turn those ideas into realities. Get out there and cook something new. We'll catch you next time. And I'm going to eat me some catfish. These are my pieces. I don't know about y'all. So.